In today's video, we will review some basic calculator operations that are often performed when solving for physics problems. First, we will look at how we can use the answer command to bring up a previous result, which acts as a shortcut when entering multiple numbers. So we'll look at our example here to see how it's done. So we see we enter 25 times 5. Enter will give us our answer. By taking second answer, we'll bring up our answer multiplied by 3 will give us a final answer. So let's see how this appears on the screen. So we see we entered 25 multiplied by 5 is equal to 125. And when we hit the answer key, it's the same as bringing up 125 times 3, which will give us a solution of 375. When we enter an equation into our calculator, the placement of our parentheses may have effect on our solution. So if we look at our example here, we have the equation where 2 times 3 plus 1. So if we enter in our equation, we have 2 times our parentheses 3 plus 1 end parentheses times enter will give us our solution. So we'll see how it appears on the screen. So we did 2 times our parentheses 3 plus 1 end parentheses will give us a solution of 8. However, if we typed in 2 times 3 plus 1 without putting in any parentheses, we would get a solution of 7 instead of 8, which is incorrect. In this example, when entering the following equation, we'll see that the placement of our parentheses is even more significant. So we'll look at how we plug this into our calculator. See, we have 1.23 plus our first parentheses 4.56 subtract 6.7 divided by 8.7 end parentheses times 9.1 enter will give us our solution. So yeah, again, we'll see how this input looks when we input it into our calculator. So we see we have 1.23 plus our parentheses 4.56 minus 6.7 divided by 8.7 parentheses times 9.1 will give us a final solution 35.72. We see if you didn't put in your parentheses for this equation, the solution you would have gotten could have possibly been a negative 1.22 or 8.95, which we can clearly see is significantly different than our real solution of 35.72. In physics, our values will be in scientific notation. So the correct way of entering our values in scientific notation is important. So for example here, we see we have 7.6 times 10 to the 4th. So let's see how we enter this into a scientific calculator. So we enter our value of 7.6. Then hitting second EE is the same as having times 10. And then we enter in our value for our power, which is 4. So we see how this will appear on the screen. So we have 7.6, a second EE, which is the same as times 10. Then our exponent of 4 will give us our solution of 76,000. In physics, it's important to know how to switch between radian mode and degree mode. So let's see how this is done. On a TI 84, we'll have to go to second mode and then down our list over left or right to select our radians or our degrees. So this is how it appears on a TI-84. As we hit mode, our list will come up, and we'll go down to radians or degrees. By either going left or right, we can select which mode we prefer our calculator to be in. And by entering, we select our selected mode. So we reviewed some basic calculator operations that will hopefully make solving physics problems faster and easier for you.